Hello and welcome back to A to Z. This is my first video after getting iOS 10, and hopefully it's not my last. And for those of you who are unaware, iOS 10 completely kills your ability to use the little record button at the top right, because it's still there, you can still click it, but there aren't any buttons after it. So, if I go there, I can't end it, I can't start the recording, and I definitely can't scroll around at the time. I was hoping I'd be able to still use it, but with this, I have it all hooked up to my computer now, which is a fun, I guess. But anyway, I guess it works, but I really hate that I have to have it on this small screen that's upright instead of having it sideways. I know, just a lot less appealing to watch, but I can't find any way to not deal with it at the moment. But oh well. So, I can go all the way back to the beginning since I don't have any video. Well, a whole 93, almost 94 hours ago. Woo! So, in case you somehow are unaware, you should get aware, but we're only allowed to hire offensive specialist, which is pretty good. The offensive has one of the most well-rounded pools, because like if you got defensive, you sometimes get specialists that don't really help you. Same with other, but in offensive, every single one of them is good. Even if I don't like the infiltrator and other stuff, he is useful, I guess you could put it. There isn't a single completely terrible one, so it's a good one to have. It actually makes my life easier. Some of the hardest things in Subterfuge is deciding what specialist you want to hire. That can be a pain. So it has helped streamline my process. So it started out pretty simple. So Clancy was messaging me, telling me that he was going to attack Red over here. So I wake up the next day and Red's eliminated. I got the whole story from Clancy later, but apparently he just launched an attack at his queen, and Red just never logged on. He's probably going to auto-resign anyway or something. But he was dead in the first few hours. That might be a new Subterfuge record or something. So I get a Lieutenant first hire, which is really good. It allows me to have the movement and the strength that I need. So right now, I feel like I'm in a pretty good position. I'm talking to everyone. I started finding the PR Athi and PR Jot. That's how I've chosen to pronounce their names. I just say Athi and Jot now, for short. Apparently they're Indian, so I have no idea how the Indian pronunciation of their names would be. But they also are, like, in real life friends, and doesn't look like they were going to have any reason to backstab each other. So, you know, me and Clancy, we know each other in real life, it's all good. But, like, honestly, 3 out of 4 games, we end up fighting, because we just like backstabbing each other. Half the fun of Subterfuge is the Subterfuge after all. And because we want to win. So, I already don't like that those two are together. And I find out later that Chum Chum's a part of the alliance and it's like unbreakable. You can't do anything. So, because I liked PR Athi, we were friends for a bit. I just gave him a whole 24-hour notice before I'd start attacking. Which, this is about when the 24-hour notice came when he started moving all his drillers. I've moved my queen up, because I thought since I have offensive specialist, I should keep an offensive queen. I have a general as my second hire. I passed up a pirate, but without the navigator, the pirate is really lost. He might be better later on, and whenever I have enough generals stacked enough specialists, he has some fun tricks he can do, but it's too early. So, I get my general thief, and I launch immediately downward. Oh yeah. Athi apparently really doesn't like Clancy either. Even when we were talking, he was trying to get me to stop attacking him and start attacking Clancy. But I knew that alliance was already too strong and someone had to break it. So it was up to me, Clancy, Auric, and Aberdolf Linklaw to defeat him. So, I launch an attack, and he uses a fun navigator trick. When does he? Yeah, he uses a navigator trick. And I noticed that he was way too close to my queen, and I was counting everything, but that lieutenant, he had a speed boost, and I didn't quite know how to keep my queen safe. And basically the only way I could move my queen and still be safe was to have it follow, Because even if he hit Smithland immediately and launched after my queen, I could launch my general back towards his oncoming attack and intercept it there. So yeah, that was basically all I had. Let's see. Meanwhile, Yellow's getting completely wrecked. He falls for the oldest navigator trick in the book. Oh, I'm not attacking that factory. You better go defend the generator. Psych! Yeah. That, I can kind of see why he was losing. Jacques kind of just crushes him. You see later on, he's not doing well at all. Luckily, it looks like he's doing some heavy toddling. Come on, scroll correctly. He's doing some heavy toddling, so that means, at the very least, he has to keep Jolos there, so that Yellow can't attack him, and that can help me up. So both of the PRs really like the navigators, apparently. So let's see what happened down here. Oh, I forgot to tell you the most obnoxious part about all of this. So, very first tile, I had a smuggler available. Third tile, I had another smuggler available. Fourth tile, I have a hypnotist available. It's only whenever we have specific specialist set that I get good hit specialist tiles. Anytime we don't, I get nothing but trash tiles. But oh well. I can complain later. So yeah, I take Smithman back with my other lieutenant, and he starts fleeing, which, at that point I was kinda like, fine, you flee, do whatever you want. I mean, he's just gonna hit some shield and be down to 0 Jolos and be his complete loss of a threat. But it was so obnoxious having that Lieutenant Navigator kind of running around there, I didn't quite know what to do. Let's see, he takes Shasta, but I get it back before the next production cycle, so it was kind of a waste. Jard attacks up here. But at this point, I'm just getting triple teamed by all of them. I'm relying on I call him Andre. His real name's not Andre, in case you're curious. I'm relying on Acronacy to take out Chum Chum and distract him. Because Chum Chum's already very distracted by Aberdolf. I mean, this is Aberdolf's first game, so even if he's not good, at the very least, he's like a meat shield, where he got hit by like 100 Drillos. He's doing a lot of stuff. Ooh, yay, that's good news. So, you get to see next video whether or not that works. So, Clancy keeps telling me that he's hiring a bunch of war heroes, which, personally, I don't think war heroes are a very good investment. They're good as a last-second trick in order to, if you're using it for defense, it can be really worth it if they're seeing a bunch of attacks, but you can't just stack a war hero in the same way you can get some other specialists. It doesn't cost too high, it's not nearly as good. Stacking like 3 sentries is better than having 2 war heroes. Oh well, personal preferences aside, doing pretty well. I take Gablor, and I keep moving my queen because of Jot. He's moving a bunch of Drillos in, and the farther my queen is from him, because Arthi is very crippled. He has, once we take those 4 factories right over here, he'll only have 1 factory left, so he'll rely completely on other people. Oh yeah, in case you couldn't tell, Aberdolf's the only person who built a mine, and he built a mine day 1. But no one's really paying any attention to that, to be honest. Let's see. I'm gonna have to defend the lot here. It's not working out too well for me. The only Fioza. This was me and Clancy's biggest gambit. We had to like synchronize our watches, make sure we checked at just the right time, so that I could hit, and then he could make sure he gets his general back in time. But it didn't quite work. They were a bit too close, so he ended up just having to gift that general. Because we needed both hits because I wasn't strong enough. So at this point I get a second general, which is nice. So, we needed both hits in order to win, but he just runs away anyway. See, very last second run away. But, because, like mine landed, and then there was only 7 minutes till Acronacy's landed, I didn't have enough time to, leave and let him take the base. So he had to gift the general, I sent it back. I choose my general to chase down that 100 because the less Drillos he has, the better, especially since we're taking all of that. You see over here, believe it or not, this was an accidental launch. I was checking to see if I could launch at that moment, but it looked like I was going to lose, so I meant to cancel it, and I didn't. And I was freaking out, I was so worried, like, oh no, I'm gonna lose everything. But when I was doing my calculations, it said that this general would be captured, because I wasn't calculating on him running away and getting all those drillers from Acronacy. So, it turns out my general is alive, and he's moving his queen right there. And let's see, I do get shot once by the sentry, but I would have won by exactly one driller, which was amazing. In fact, I can still give chase at the moment and destroy those 70s completely, but then I'd lose my general and my thief, and they would get captured at Sandbar. So I don't think I can do that. At the moment, they're kind of just being a pest up here, but I've kind of decided that they can do whatever they want up at the top, and I'm just gonna deal with it. Because I can attack here, and I can start attacking Piaget at the top here, because all his drillers are down in order to try to attack me, and he has like no defense up top, because he's relying on Arthi. So yeah, we successfully took all 4 of it, and we'll launch on Benthic soon, and we're just gonna be able to cripple the factories. And if he's able to take out Chum Chum, that's going to be amazing. It's funny, it feels just like me and Acronacy fighting this, because even though Aberdolf Linkler's in it, he just lost that factory there. He's probably going to give chase to that foreman. And he's basically just a turtle now. But me and Acronacy are doing really well. There actually hasn't been too many games we teamed up, and it's nice being teamed up and just watching the destruction we can cause with our expertise. Let's see, is there anything else I'm forgetting now that's up time? I don't think I'm supposed to talk about future orders that much. Since I have a lot of factories, I've been having a lot of movement. It's funny just how like different this game kind of feels compared to other ones. Well, those ones I relied entirely on defense, entirely on diplomacy. Well, this one is just like attack, attack, attack nonstop. Like, sometimes it feels like a completely different game. Let's see, I'm talking back at RT. He's doing some more navigation again. I don't know what he's doing, that navigator. I thought he was going to take my factory, so I was trying to defend and give up Shasta. But now I just kind of lost Shasta. But at this point, I'm just saying factories are more important than generators, because I'm constantly losing drillers from attacking, so I don't need to worry about my cap. And if he wants to waste all his drillers on my shields, knock yourself out. So yeah. I really wish I could catch him, but I've been calculating everything, there's nothing I can do. Luckily, he should only have like 1 factory left, so I can probably just go in for Jot. But believe it or not, an infiltrator would be pretty useful right about now. I never thought those words would come out of my mouth though. So, yep, that looks to be everything. You're all caught up. I was able to get days worth of stuff done. And hopefully, I'll be able to figure out some of the hiccups and goofs that comes with this new setup. I really hope I don't have to record all this again. That would be painful. Well, with that, I'll see you guys next time. Oh, where's the end record button? Here you are.